Hi everyone, welcome back to another Placeit tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create your own Twitch panel. Now here are some of the examples of the different panels that you can create. There are pages and pages of these different templates, so you can customize one exactly for what you need. Now with that being said, there are paid templates and there are completely free templates to choose from. So I'll show you what the differences are between the two and how you can download your own today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first things first, in this tutorial we are going to be using Placeit.net. This is a graphic design tool, it's one of the biggest ones out there, and the reason that I prefer to use it is because they have the most templates and they have the most features. Beyond creating graphic designs, they have mockup generators, you can create logos, videos, all different templates to choose from. Now Placeit is typically a paid software, it's about $15 per month to use. However, there are completely free ways to use some of their templates, so I'll show you how to do that in this video today. Now lastly, before we jump into creating a Twitch panel, is I put my Placeit referral link down in the description. If you click that, it will give you 15% off of any of their paid plans. So although you can do this whole tutorial for free, if you decide somewhere down the road that you do want to upgrade, you will have 15% off of any of their plans. So if you click that link, it'll bring you right to the homepage where I'm at, and all we're going to do is hover over Designs and go to Twitch Templates. And now from here, it's going to show us all of the Twitch templates. There are pages and pages of these because it's not just Twitch panels that you can create here. If you hit this drop down, you can create all different types of specific templates for Twitch. However, what we're looking for are the panels. So this is the page where you're going to find all of the Twitch panel templates in one place. Now, as you can see, some of these templates are built out for specific things, but you can always customize them to be for a different purpose. So for example, this one's for donations, this one's for listen to my podcast. You could always switch this out to have a money icon and say thanks for your donation. So more than looking at what they say, look at the overall aesthetic and the design of the template, and you can customize it for any purpose. So let's go ahead and open this one right here, which is a premium template, and I'm also going to open this one, which is a free template. So first, let's start off with the completely free templates. At surface level, everything's going to look pretty much the same as a premium template. However, you're going to be restricted in two areas. The first is going to be the amount of fonts that you're able to use. So right here, it looks like nothing is restricted at first, but if you go into all of their fonts, all of these are going to be premium and you need a paid subscription to use them. Now, the second way that you're going to be restricted on a free template is the graphics that you can use. Again, you're going to see these purple boxes. That means that you can't use any of those graphics in your design unless you have a premium account. So with that being said, let's come back over to our premium account and I'll show you how to edit these and customize them for what you need. So this is one of the premium templates and I have a premium account, so we'll have full access to customize everything we want. Starting on the left side, this is your text and font area. So as you can see, each of these boxes are going to correspond to something that's on the template. Now if you move something on the template, remember you can always make it bigger, smaller, you can move it around. If it's in a spot and you don't know exactly where it began, you can just hit Reset Layout. This will bring everything back to how your template began. Now you can just change what the text says up here, and then you can go on and change the font of that text. If you don't see a font that works for you in here, just hit More Fonts. You can search for it, or you can scroll through and pick different fonts from here. Now, beyond that, you can change the font color by hitting this drop down. You can change it to any of these default colors, or again, you can hit more. You can use the sliders in here, or you can even put in a hex code for a specific color. Now, one more button over here for text. If you want to add another line of text, all you do is click that button. Now, when you add this by default, it's going to come with this kind of background to it. So I'll show you how to take that off. All we hit is the color drop down. Then we go to text background, change it to the checkerboard, and then it makes the background transparent for us. Now we can change the size, we can put this anywhere that we like. And if we don't want it in the template anymore, we can either drag it outside of the template, or we can just hit the eye icon to turn it off. Now that eye icon goes for the other ones as well. If you do turn them off, it'll reformat your template without that line of text in it. So that's everything for text on the left side. There's one more button on the left side. This is upload your own logo. If you click this, it'll allow you to upload an image from your computer directly. This can be your logo for your branding or just an image in general. And then coming over to the right side, this side's going to change slightly depending on what the different options and features are in your template. However, as you can see, the first selection is the line color corresponding to this line right here. So we can change that to anything that we want. And then this panel template has a gradient to it. So as you can see, it's darker over here and then lighter over here. That corresponds to these two different colors. So if we want to customize that gradient, all we can do is change the color to anything we like. see how it looks, and if we want to go back, there's two ways to do that. One, we can either select the color we just came from, and you can hit the back button on your browser. Now, not many people know that you can hit the back button on your browser. There is no back button in this editor here on Placeit. So just know that if you do need to undo a change, just hit the back button on your internet browser. So moving along, that was the first color of the gradient, the left side, and then the background is the right side of that gradient. So you can customize the two just the same way. All right, just two more things left in this template. One is add another graphic. If you click that, it's going to add a graphic to your template. And this is going to be very similar to the upload logo button that we had here. The only difference is with this graphic, it's going to bring in the full library of different graphics to choose from. So you can upload your own image if you have something on your computer, or you can search through their library and you can add something custom in here. Now again, if you don't want this graphic anymore, just drag it out to the side or hit no image. Okay, I'm just going to collapse this section so we can get back to where we were. And now the last section on this template is the icon. This is corresponding to this icon right here. Now you can customize the color with the drop down, or you can choose from the library. So since this template is for donations, I'm going to put in money, and they'll search through their entire library, and you can scroll through here and see if there's any other graphics that you want to use instead. Now if you click any of these, it'll work it directly into your template. And always remember that you can make this bigger, you can make it smaller, and everything will snap right into place. And then, as always, if you want to go back, you just hit the back button on your browser. It'll undo these changes until you get back to where you were. So once you have your Twitch panel looking how you want it, there's only one step left. All you have to do is hit download. And for all things on Placeit, it's going to have this little drop down telling you that it's processing your design. And then a couple seconds later, it'll say click here to download. This will start downloading it directly to your computer. And then it'll open directly on your computer. So this file is now saved on your computer. The cool thing about Placeit is that everything that you download from Placeit, all the graphics you use, the fonts you use, if you made it and downloaded it from Placeit, it comes with full commercial usage rights. This means that you're never infringing on copyrights and you can legally profit from the use of these designs. So if you're using this panel on Twitch and your Twitch is making money, that is 100% okay and you're not infringing on any copyrights. So hopefully that helps. And one more thing to add here, if we come back to Placeit, that was just to create a Twitch panel. But back over on the Twitch templates in general, you can create all of the different assets that you would need for Twitch. And then beyond that, you can create custom videos, custom logos, designs for social media platforms, and even mockups. If you're not familiar with mockups, this is one of the things that got Placeit so much attention and helped them grow in the beginning, is you can just upload designs and graphics onto these models and it basically photoshops it onto them. And then you can download this, post it on social media, post it anywhere, and it looks like you have real models wearing your custom designs. So with that said, if you do get a premium account to Placeit, you're going to have unlimited access to all of these different features. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope it has been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to help you out. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next Placeit tutorial.